These are some other PEEK implants. Some of these are machined, and again, some of these are actually making a machined mold and then molding the parts around that. So the features in the upper right hand side on the tan part, those thin sections in between to hold a suture, to anchor a suture in place, is 2.5 thousandths of an inch in width. Those other circular implants at the top and the cover on the bottom, the oval shape, those have PEEK wall thicknesses of 2 thousandths of an inch, which is a challenging thing to flow. This is actually a molded part, so that's a challenge to actually flow something that thin as well. These are injection molded needles, and you can see the red arrow pointing to the very small orifice is a 50 micron or 2 thousandths diameter hole in the center. And so the core pin is a little bit less than that to create that geometry. Also, the very challenging part to this is creating that very top tip radius of 7/10 of an inch, and extremely difficult to do. To actually flow that material sharply is a challenge. Certainly we can make the mold sharp, but the challenge for this one is as that material is flowing to the end of that tip, it's going to stop because the gas in the material will not be able to escape. So what we have to do for the mold itself is to actually create multifaceted tips on the end of this to allow the venting of that material to fill that geometry. So very challenging geometry for this small of a molded part. The tan needles at the top, those again are about a 3 thousandths hole or a 70 micron hole with a 7/10 tip at the top. The one at the very bottom shows about a 30 thousandths tall needle, and that is a human hair next to it, just to give you an idea of how small that needle site is itself.